what is probably my second most desiring car to restore is my very first car. 1976 Dodge Dart. Got this thing when I was in high school. Obviously, you can tell it's a four-door, 318 car. You know, it's been sitting for a while. I kind of blew the engine up the night of graduation. I didn't have dash lights and I didn't realize I was getting hot, but then going 120 miles an hour for 20 miles has a tendency to do that. Anyway, not in that bad a shape. I would like to get it redone just because it is my first car. So this is one of the possibilities for when I get home. Like I say, it's number 2 on the list of most desiring and probably relatively easy. The hardest part will be finding interior. Nobody makes interior for 4 doors, so that'd be my biggest hurdle to get over. Another option right here, actually 2 of them, 2 options. A little farther down the list, 1978 Dodge Magnum GT T-top car, one of 91. If I haven't mentioned it before, I have 3 of the 91. So this is a flood car. This is going to take a lot of work. Probably I realistically have to find a new body because there's so much rust and so many deep corners and crevices. It's pretty bad. 78 Dodge Charger SE. And no, it is not just simply a late 77 that didn't get made in time. This was made in April of 78, if I remember right. It's originally a Hertz rental car. It has like weird option package, or weird combination of options. I like to do this one too. Worst of it is the roof. Had really crappy vinyl on it and it rusted through, and 318 4-barrel car. Not in that bad a shape really. I mean, it needs a roof clip and some patching in the bottom, but they all do. Otherwise it's not bad, nothing overly fancy about it though. This one is way down the list right now just simply because it'd be a major project. It's a 78 Chrysler Cordoba HP 400 T-top. 432 HP 400 Cordoba was made in 78, so relatively rare. And add on top of it T-tops, leather buckets, towing package, which added some weird options. But yeah, that needs everything under the sun and then some. It got rear-ended at 45 miles an hour. Actually pinched the driver's door shut when it happened, so I had to crawl out the roof. But so it happens when somebody falls asleep, or basically falls asleep driving a Astro van with a trailer behind it. Anyway, next in line is my 76 Dodge Charger. That one is down the list. That one I'm debating whether I'm ever actually going to fix it because it's actually kind of bent underneath, a little worse than I thought. Anyway, 77 Charger Daytona. Body's in pretty nice shape. Problem is there's all these stripes on there. There's like 42 different pieces of stripe tape on there, and nobody makes a kit. So before I do anything to it, I gotta make sure I've got stripes for it. Until then, it just kind of sits and waits. 75 Roadrunner HP 400, labeled for export. So it's a stupidly rare car. Maybe one of the most rarest Roadrunners you'll ever find. It's also painted a blue that wasn't supposed to be available. Obviously it was. I've seen 3 others this color, so they added that option later on in the year. And yes, I do have the proof that says not available Fury, and this is considered the Fury body. It's a B body. So those are kind of some of the options for major projects when I get home. I'm going to do one of my own for a change. Okay, so to continue my little video on what should I do next, although I think I've got my mind made up anyway, here's one of the possibilities. Can't really see much of it. I can't back up with the camera anymore. I'm in the storage unit. 1978 Dodge Magnum GT with a 400, just regular 400, and T-tops. Ooh. Fairly basic car. I mean, I guess average, I should say, more than basic. Engine is locked up. It came from the south, the car did, so the rust isn't terribly bad. It's been painted before. Well, you can kind of, yeah, there's definitely a lot of filler in there. Both sides are about the same. So that's an option. I don't think it would take that long to do. Now there's this guy, and my other storage unit, 1976 D100. Obviously it's mostly done, or at least partially done. I have a box for it. I'm going to be unloading that in the storage unit on the other end over here. But there we go, I can kind of see. I don't know if you can really see it on the shifter very well, but it's a 5-speed overdrive in there now. I changed that over. It's a slant 6. It was 3-speed on the column. It is now 5-speed on the floor. It was originally it had like one option. It was a camper package. Slant 6, light duty 3-speed on the column. But the camper package came with 9 1/4 sure gripper end, 391 gears, big brakes, overload springs, and the toolbox in the side, which would have been over on that side of the box. And that's what I've been waiting so long to finish this, is I've been looking for that. And I added air conditioning and whatnot, but I think I'm going to put, as I walk around here, I'm going to put, you see, look, slant 6. I'm going to put a fuel injection in. I've got a complete setup out of a 90 with a V6 and a 5-speed. Slant 6 is 3.7, the V6 is a 3.9. Distributors turn the same direction. It should be a relatively easy upgrade. So now I've got a box, I can finish that. I can do that. I screwed up the fender on that side. So I need to kind of take that loose again and fix a few spots. But I've got dual exhaust on it, as you kind of saw in the back already. I found out after the fact that probably it's not going to do more harm than good, but such is life. It's too late now that I know more about slant 6s. I won't do that again. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with this one for now. Would be, I think, fairly quick, because only body work left is the box, and then just doing extra stuff to it. So this is the one that I really want to do. So not doing this one is going to take a lot of convincing by other people to convince myself. 77 Voyager, I've got another video of it online already. Born with a 360. Did I just say 77? No, 75 Voyager. My other one's a 77. Anyway, born with a 360, gonna live its life out with a 400. I've got an engine trainee already for it. Factory yellow, green interior, kind of weird, I know. I checked the codes. That's legit. It's weird, I know. Somebody's Barca lounger they put in, bolted to the floor. Got a lot of bits and pieces for it already. Always looking for more. I'm gonna put wheel flares on it, similar to what's on there now, probably side pipes. I'm gonna get rid of some windows in the back. So this is the one I really want to do, because A, it's a shorty van. Shorty vans are awesome. And then I can use that to go get parts for all the rest of my stuff, because that works out so convenient with that other one I've got that is now sold. But yeah, like I said, this is the one that I really want to do most when I get home. So it's going to take a whole lot of cajoling to get me to do something else. Well, it's a hot July day right now. I'm sweaty, my hair's all a mess, but who gives a rat's rear end. Anyway, so you've just seen most of the cars that I potentially want to do, or actually I want to do all of them really. But which one will I do when I get home from my deployment? I don't know yet. Like I say, I'm leaning mostly towards the van because it also has a practical standpoint to it. I can use it as a tool a little bit. I can use it to go get more projects because apparently I don't have enough. Anyway, second on the list is my Dart, my very first car. Then after that it kind of vacillates a little bit between one of the Magnums or the Charger, or maybe what I should really just do instead is finish a bunch of the projects that are half done, like that 76 D100, the green one. Get this club cab that's about right behind me and get that thing done, or that black Cordoba that's right over there also. Get those finished. But at the same time, I want something that I'm going to keep long term and have for fun. And those two, as fun as they would be, are not long term keeping kind of vehicles. The Club Cab and that black Cordova, they're both going to be sold. I'll drive them until somebody else wants them worse than I do. So, but anyway, I know there's not a lot of people watching this channel, which is fine for now. Someday maybe there'll be thousands and thousands of people, but until then, you know, whatever. I'll worry about that when time happens. So, kind of let me know what you would like to see done. You know, pros and cons. Don't just vote for something and say, oh, I want to see the van or I want to see the Dart. You know, tell me why that one over the other ones. And maybe that'll influence my decision, maybe not. It all kind of depends on how good it gets. And maybe I'll have a corporate sponsor that'll say, oh yeah, we'll pay you $10,000 to do the Dart. Then guess what I'm doing? I'll do the Dart. But I'm not expecting any corporate sponsors for my little operation here. But I'm not saying I would turn it away either. So, alright, thanks for watching.